You ever check your bank account and it's like $327, maybe $612 on a good week, and you tell yourself, all right, this is it, I'm gonna start saving seriously. And then life just happens. Your car needs something, your rent goes up, groceries somehow cost 30% more than they did last year. You try to save $500 and somehow end up saving $37, and it feels like no matter how hard you try, getting to your first $5,000 feels completely impossible. But then you see someone online talking about hitting $50,000, $100,000, even $1 million, and you're like, how is that even the same game? Here's the weird part. Once you hit $5,000, getting to $50,000 actually becomes way easier. And today, I'm going to explain exactly why that is, both mathematically and psychologically, because once you understand this, everything about how you approach money starts to change. Introduction. My name is Zach, and I spend way too much time thinking about how people build wealth from scratch. If you're someone who feels stuck trying to save your first few $1,000s, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Section 1. The lie we all believe. Look, here's the thing. Most people believe saving money is just about discipline. Like if you just try harder, cut a few expenses, stop buying coffee, you'll magically save thousands of dollars. But that's not actually how it works. Because if it was just discipline, then why do millions of people stay stuck under $5,000 for years, while others go from $5,000 to $50,000 surprisingly fast? Here's what most people don't realize. Saving your first $5,000 is not just a math problem, it's a systems problem. And a psychology problem. Section 2. The math problem nobody talks about. Let's break this down with real numbers. Say you make $3,500 a month after taxes. Your expenses look something like this. Rent, $1,200. Food, $400. Transportation, $300. Utilities, plus phone, $250. Random life expenses, $600. That leaves you with about $750. Now, in theory, you could save $750 a month. But in reality, unexpected expenses show up constantly. So maybe you save $200. At that rate, hitting $5,000 takes 25 months, over 2 years. And that's assuming you don't dip into it. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that makes sense, but why does it get easier later? This is where it gets really interesting. Section 3. The income shift. Nobody notices. Once people hit around $5,000 to $10,000 in savings, something subtle but powerful starts to happen. They begin to take slightly bigger risks, negotiate their salary, switch jobs, learn higher income skills because they finally have a financial cushion. And that cushion changes behavior. Let's say your income increases from $3,500 per month to $5,000 per month. Your expenses might go up a little, but not proportionally. Now, instead of saving $200 per month, you're saving $1,000 per month. Now, $5,000 takes 25 months. But the next $5,000, just 5 months. And suddenly, $50,000 doesn't feel impossible anymore. Section 4. The psychology barrier. But honestly, the math isn't even the hardest part. It's this. When you're under $5,000, every dollar feels fragile. You don't trust your savings. You're constantly thinking, what if something happens? What if I need this money next week? What if I lose my job? So, instead of investing or growing your money, you just hold it. Or worse, you spend it because it doesn't feel meaningful yet. This is called scarcity mindset, and it's brutal because it keeps you stuck in survival mode. Section 5. The it's not enough trap. Here's another problem. Let's say you save $1,200 or even $2,300. Deep down, you still feel like this isn't enough to matter, so your brain does something weird. It stops protecting the money because psychologically, you don't see it as real progress. But once you hit $5,000, something clicks. Now it feels like, okay, this is something. You start acting differently. You protect it more. You build on it. And this is where momentum begins. Section 6. The momentum effect. Saving money is a lot like pushing a car. At the beginning, it feels impossible. You're pushing as hard as you can, and nothing moves. That's your first $5,000. But once the car starts rolling, it takes way less effort to keep it moving. That's your next $45,000. Because now you have habits, you have systems, you have confidence, and most importantly, you have proof that you can do it. Section 7. The hidden force. Time. Let's talk about something people completely underestimate. Time. If you have $0 saved, your money earns $0. But once you hit $5,000 and invest it, even a modest 7% return gives you $350 per year. Not life-changing, but it's something. At $50,000, that same 7% gives you $3,500 per year. That's almost $300 per month, without doing anything. Now your money is helping you. Before $5,000, it's all on you. After $5,000, it becomes a team effort. Section 8. The Lifestyle Gap Advantage. Here's what most people don't realize. The real wealth building happens in the gap between income and lifestyle. Let's say you go from making $40,000 to $60,000. If you keep living like you make $40,000, that extra $20,000 becomes fuel. And this is why people who reach $50,000 often accelerate faster, because they've learned how to control lifestyle inflation. Section 9. Addressing the objection. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Zach, that's great, but I literally can't save right now. And look, I get it. There are real situations where income is tight. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For most people, it's not just income. It's inconsistent saving, lack of automation spending leaks they don't notice. Even small changes matter at this stage, because remember, you're not trying to get rich yet, you're just trying to get unstuck. Section 10. The 5-step system to reach your first $5,000. All right? Let's make this practical. Here's a simple system you can start using today. Step 1. Set a non-negotiable number. Not, I'll save what's left. Pick a number, even if it's $100 per month. Consistency beats intensity. Step 2. Automate everything. Get up automatic transfers right after payday. If you see the money, you'll spend it. That's just how humans work. Step 3. Cut one expense, not everything. Don't try to optimize your entire life. Pick one thing. Subscriptions. Eating out, random online purchases. Free up $100 to $300. That's your starting engine. Step 4. Increase income. Slightly. You don't need a new career. Just find an extra $200 to $500 per month. Freelance. Over time. Selling something. This cuts your timeline dramatically. Step 5. Protect the first $1,000 like crazy. This is your foundation. Do not touch it unless it's a real emergency. Once you hit $1,000, you've broken the hardest barrier. Section 11. The story that changes everything. Let me give you a quick story. 2 people start at $0. Person A saves $200 per month consistently. Person B saves nothing for a year, then suddenly starts saving $1,000 per month. At first, person A looks like they're ahead, but over time, person B catches up fast because income and momentum matter more than early perfection. The lesson: don't just focus on saving. Focus on building a system that accelerates. Section 12. The real reason $50,000 feels easier. So let's bring it all together. Your first $5,000 feels impossible because your income is limited, your expenses are tight, your habits aren't built yet, your mindset is in survival mode. But after that, your income grows, your habits stabilize, your confidence increases, your money starts working for you, and suddenly, $50,000 doesn't feel like a mountain. It feels like a series of steps. Conclusion. Look, if you take nothing else from this video, remember this: struggling to save your first $5,000 doesn't mean you're bad with money. It means you're at the hardest stage, the stage where everything is working against you. But once you break through, the game changes completely. So don't focus on being perfect. Focus on getting your first win, because that first $5,000, it's not just money, it's momentum. Call to action. If this helped you see money differently, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this. And if you're serious about getting out of that stuck under $5,000 phase, subscribe, because the next step is turning that $5,000 into $50,000. And I'll show you exactly how to do that.